Hi, I'm Sharmila Nair from the Stars Rage desk, and I'm here at the Stars Studio V in Wanutama with the cheerleaders who will also be judging Cheer 2009 this weekend.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing very well today, actually.
Okay, so would you guys want to introduce yourself first? Why don't we start from my right?
Okay, I'm Samantha Gorman. I'm from the U.S. and I'm here with the NCSSE and Cheer Eruption All-Stars.
Hi, I'm Amy and I'm from Dublin, Ireland, and I'm here with the Irish Cheer Sport Association, and also I coach as well.
Hi, I'm Ty Hill and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I work at Cheer Athletics, which is the largest cheerleading gym in the world.
Hi, I'm Sanfon McCrae and I am here from Gym Time All-Stars in the US.
Hi there, I'm Hayden McGurk. I'm from England, but now I live in Ireland, and I run the Irish Cheer Sport Association.
Samantha and Sanchuan were here last year. You guys were here last year.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how was Cheer 2008?
Cheer 2008 was really fun. Santuan got the crowd going, and all the team spirit showed very well, and the girls seemed to have a great time.
Right.
It was a lot of fun, and since it was my first year, it was quite a learning experience. It's very different from the other competitions I've been to and judged, but it was a definite blast. I had a lot of fun.
Right. So you guys were in Johor and Penang, right? Mm-hmm. And how do you think they were compared to Central last year?
They were a lot different, I think. I'm not going to say which ones I thought were better and which ones weren't, but there was definitely a talent difference in them. This year, I think it's neck and neck. Everyone's improving quite a bit.
And this year, you guys straight away went to the Southern regional competition right after you guys landed, right?
Yep.
How was that?
We just jumped right in. I mean, usually we'd be exhausted from such a long trip, but we have a lot of energy, so we were ready to go.
Right. And that was the first time that you guys got to see Malaysian cheerleaders, so you guys have anything to say about that?
Totally different experience to what we experienced before. There's a different style to cheerleading in Malaysia than you get in Europe, where we're from, and in the United States. So it's good for us to see different versatile types of cheer. So I enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I have coached cheerleading in New Zealand and also in Mexico, and it's very different everywhere you go. But it's improving. It's coming along very slowly, but it's getting there. It's a good thing. Here, a little bit more confidence issue. I want to see someone that's a silky girl confident, not someone that's just, you know what I mean, presence on the floor. Yes, I would love to see, if you love what you do, show it. Right. Don't be afraid of it. It's coming along. It's very good, but there's still much more to go.
Right. Amy, have you judged a competition before?
Yes, I judged in the UK, so England, and as Hayden said, the cheerleading in both Malaysia, the USA, Ireland and England, they're all very different, but yet there still is the same basics. And England is still kind of new in England, but yet it'd be more there than it would be in, say, Malaysia or Ireland. But it's not right at the top with USA, but it's still very good.
Right. And you guys just conducted the 2 days clinic in Central Region. So you guys got to see the Central cheerleaders. Do you have anything to say about that?
Ty wants to see him walk clean.
The one thing that we as a group would want to see is a cheerleading routine should be seamless and clean, not running with your arms just
pushing people everywhere.
It should be, this is not hard to do, it should not be hard, but in their brain they just run from place to place, and that's not the way it should be. It needs to be a pretty picture, not just a random cluster.
Right. I saw you reminding them 10 times.
10 times? More like 410. But they'll get it. Hopefully this weekend it will be a different story.
But what about their stunts? Do you think that they have improved from last year?
Oh, definite improvement.
There's a huge difference. Do you agree?
Oh, I completely agree. Just the way they do things from last year to this year has improved so much. I'm actually extremely impressed. They use a lot better technique than they did before, but they still, as we all said, have a long way to go.
And their tosses are much higher?
I'm surprised, but the girls have very high tosses.
I was going to say, there's more difficulty within the skills they're doing. I'm not sure about the height, but the skills are definitely improved.
Okay, but what about the safety aspect of cheerleading? Do you think the cheerleaders are actually following whatever that you taught them last year? Do you think they still remember it?
I think they're definitely trying to do safety, but a lot of them still need to watch their flyers and look up because there was a lot of drops at the clinic, and that's the most important person that you have on your team is your flyer, and you always need to protect them from hitting the floor and hurting themselves. But some of the safety drills that we taught last year, I have seen the teams do them.
Right.
And also, there's a small misconception with like the front spotters, and just when you're practicing and spotting around, some of the girls would walk away from the stunt when it's getting ready to come to a cradle.
Right.
And as a spot, you should be very close as if you're in the stunt, so you'd be able to catch her if something goes wrong. So that's one thing, they just have to get a lot closer and just be a little more hands-on with their flyers.
So if there's one mistake that all the teams were doing, what would that be?
I think moving too fast.
Right.
I think they need to get the basics down before they start doing 2 twists. If you don't do one correctly, the second twist isn't going to be the same either. So make sure the first one is perfected. Do it 1,000 times, not just 5, just because you were lucky. It needs to be a skill, not luck.
Right.
I agree.
Hayden, what do you think about the cheers?
The cheers, we were discussing this, me and Amy. It's so very different the way they cheer in Europe and the US. They're very how can regimented the way they do it. It's good, it's loud, but it's very clear, concise. But it's very I don't even know how to say the word. It's
Army-like?
Very army-like, yeah.
Yes.
But see, where I'm from, that is so accepted. Like the deep voice is great, but they understand the deep voice. It's just they can't hit a sharp motion while they do it.
Right.
I think it's very impressive that they can yell like men, because I mean that's what you want, but it's not just about yelling.
They need to learn to speak from their stomachs, their diaphragm, rather than their throats.
Push it out.
They need to
Right.
push it out, yeah.
So if there's one thing that they were all doing well, what would that be?
Their voice projection.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They demand your attention. When they speak, you stop and listen. It's just when they do things is when you begin to lose focus. If they can learn to execute their stunts and execute their tumbling skills just as well as they demand your attention when they speak, they'd be good to go. They'd be perfect.
So did you hear from them how Cheer 2008 was last year? Did you guys? With Samantha and San Juan?
I heard a few things just about how far the teams have come in such a short amount of time, but with growing comes the safety issues again. So I think last year it was good, but this year's a lot better. It still needs to continue to stay safe, but improve also. So.
Right. So what do you guys expect to see at Cheer 2009?
Fun. I want to see people have fun.
I want to see genuine smiles on their faces.
Yeah, I'm very glad
Not the
you said that.
choreographed.
Natural smiles.
They look like they're having seizures. Just smile. It's better to do this.
Just natural smile, yes.
So how would you smile as a cheerleader?
Here.
Yep.
Or and like say some of the words in the music.
I
like
sing the whole
voiceover.
routine.
Yeah, but here they do this. They fake it, and which is fine, but not the whole time.
Right.
We don't want to see a bobblehead. We want to see a cheerleader.
Right.
And also just good sportsmanship. Like last year, the parents were very supportive. The kids were very supportive. One thing I saw this year that was extremely surprising was support from one team to another. If you're competing with the team and you still support them, that's absolutely amazing. That's awesome.
So what about you, Amy? What are you looking forward to seeing at Cheer 2009?
I just want them to have fun and keep their feet together.
Yes!
I get mad when their feet aren't together, so just to keep it clean and to have fun, yeah.
So
Same
you
with
guys,
the others.
you guys already know what you're judging, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And are you guys like going to be very, very strict?
Of course.
Yeah.
We're going to hold it to U.S. standards.
No.
You have to change the way you judge to the ability of the kids. It's not fair to judge like we would judge gym time or Wildcats with kids from here.
Yeah,
the routines are different. The flow of the routine is very different.
Everything's taught differently.
Yeah. So we will be harsh, but it will be a more constructive, positive way, not like, oh, you get a 2.
Okay. That sounds pretty serious and exciting at the same time. I think we'll be seeing it for real at Cheer 2009. And I'm sure everybody will be excited to see you guys judge them. I'm sure everybody's excited to see San Juan again. Yeah?
Yes.
And Ty. So if you guys want to catch the judges at action, please come to Cheer 2009 at Stadium Putra Bukit Jalil on 4th and 5th of July from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Bye-bye. See you there.
Bye.
Who is